No, I think he knew at the time, because remember, the country was effectively bankrupt at the time. We were in arrears, not just on the principal, but the interest of both the state and local debt that had been used to finance the war. So Washington knew that the restoration of American credit would probably be the single most important task that he faced, and that there would be an urgent need for government revenue. Remember, Doug, Hamilton had to create the first fiscal system, the first monetary system, first accounting system, first taxes. These were all gigantic things. And Hamilton's Treasury Department, by creating all these tax collectors and customs inspectors, was very quickly many times larger than the rest of the government combined. I mean, Knox's staff at War, Jefferson's staff at State Department are tiny in comparison. But Hamilton's Treasury Department really is, for all intents and purposes, the government, and that certainly. And Jefferson, that seemed like Hamilton seemed, overweening. Anyone who was Treasury Secretary would have been first among equals in the cabinet. Hamilton, with his own personality, he was not bashful, expanded that and played upon it. But that the issues that immediately confronted George Washington the day that he took office were the economic and financial ones. And I told you, one of the questions you had was about the choice of Hamilton as Treasury Secretary. The story that I tell in the book, which I think came from Hamilton's son, was about Washington stopping off in Philadelphia en route to the inauguration, offering the job to Robert Morris.
Right.
That has the ring of truth. And then Morris turning it down and recommending Hamilton. And according to the story, Washington said, well, I knew that Mr. Hamilton was a young man of enormous talents, but I didn't realize that he has this financial knowledge. And then Morris said to him, to a mind like his, nothing is amiss. I'm sure that Washington knew much more about Hamilton's views at that point. They were having dinner every day during the Revolutionary War when all these topics were being freely discussed. Also, and Washington couldn't have been oblivious of this, Hamilton, as they're going from camp to camp, Hamilton is lugging all of these books about economics and finance. He's already boning up to be Treasury Secretary. And he's writing letters and essays, and very much kind of the Hamiltonian system is already foreshadowed in letters that he was writing back during the Revolutionary War. So Washington must have had some inkling of this, but I would love to have had even kind of better information that moment in the book. The only name that I was able to come up with in terms of other people being considered was Robert Morris, and that would be completely predictable since he'd been the chief financier.